How do you actually know if you're getting the best deal on your new mortgage? So you've written an offer on a home, the seller has accepted your offer, and you're officially under contract. The lender is sending you a loan estimate, and now you're not sure which lender to choose from. I'm going to teach you how to read a loan estimate so you can compare lenders and make the best decision to save you as much money as possible on your new home purchase. My name's Dennis. I'm a mortgage lender. I've been doing residential home loans for almost 5 years. I've seen all types of loans. I've helped hundreds of buyers, and I want to teach you how to read a loan estimate quickly so that you can make sure that you're getting the best deal and work with the lender that you actually want to work with. Sometimes the lender giving you the best deal might not be the best lender to work with, and that's the truth. So in this video, I'll go over what a loan estimate looks like. I'll tell you exactly what to look for and how to speak with a lender to get the best deal and work with the right one. So here's a loan estimate, and the first things I'm gonna look for the purchase price to make sure it's right. I'm gonna make sure the address of the home I'm buying is right. And then I'm gonna look right here. Is the rate locked? What type of loan is it? And what's the term? This one's a 15-year mortgage. It's a conventional loan, and the rate is not locked on this one. So even if I'm comparing, it's not locked in. Please keep that in mind. So what we have here is a 280 purchase, a 220 loan amount, a 5.99% interest rate that's not locked. And right away, I'm going to look right here at the principal and interest payment. Even if there was taxes and insurance for the escrows and mortgage insurance, I don't really care about that much. I care about the principal and interest because the lenders can really mess up the escrows and the mortgage insurance. And I'll tell you why later. I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see the closing cost and the estimated funds to close. This is important, but lenders can mess up some pieces of this. So stay with me. I'm going to show you more here. We're going to go to the second page. On this page, if there's any box that's the most important, it's definitely box A. That's your loan cost, origination costs from the lender. That's your percentage of origination fees. That's your points to get the specific rate. That's their processing and underwriting. And here you have appraisal processing and a doc prep fee. Right here you have a total origination cost of $1,665, which I think is pretty fair. Most lenders charge anywhere from like $1,200 to $2,000-ish. So right in the middle, around $1,600 to $1,700, I think is pretty fair. And then box B is services you cannot shop for. So if the lender has to order an appraisal, if there has to be a re-inspection, if there is a condo questionnaire, this one was a condo, and then just your credit reports and all the other admin work that you can charge to a third party, and then a flood cert to determine if the property is in a flood zone, which is very important. These are very important here on the right, but the lender can really mess this up, and they're waiving escrows here, so there's no cost. Just know if you're doing an initial escrow deposit, that's you paying yourself, like a savings account, to later pay your taxes and insurance. You're actually not paying anyone else. You're putting the money in your own little savings account, which we call escrows. And then in the bottom right, this is important, calculating cash to close. That's a snapshot summary of what we're looking at. The total closing costs, your down payment, the deposit would be like your earnest money. Most states do an earnest money deposit, your skin in the game to show the seller how serious you are about buying. Any seller credits, make sure those are right when you're comparing. So definitely check out that box when you're comparing lenders. So A, B in the bottom right box, calculating cash to close. And then on the third page, this actually represents everything, your annual percentage rate. I know this rate's not locked, but if you lock this rate in and your APR is a 6.246, that's the easiest number to compare from lender to lender. That includes all the charges for obtaining financing. Okay, now you see the numbers. Maybe the lenders are close, maybe they're far off. Which lender do you want to work with? If everything was the same or close, who provides the better service? Who do you like, know, and trust more? Keep that into consideration. There's usually a reason why someone is extremely dirt cheap, and there's usually a reason why someone is charging more or at a more fair, reasonable amount versus someone who's dirt cheap. What if I told you get the best of both worlds, or at least give the opportunity to both? So if there's someone that you like more, but they are charging more, tell them. Say, I'd like to work with you, but this other lender is significantly lower. give them an opportunity to see if their company can drop to match or come close. And then the decision is up to you. But trust me when I tell you, when someone is really, really, really cheap, like the rate is significantly lower, the costs are significantly lower, ask yourself, do I like this person? Can they close? What do my real estate partners think about this person? What's their reputation around town? Are they even local? I'm not saying they have to be, but sometimes if they're not local, they have fees wrong. They try to change them later. The taxes are wrong. They can't close, and you have a nightmare of a deal on your hands. So the decision is up to you. I'm just giving you the information and the knowledge to understand what you're looking at. And one thing, I know people who are like, I'm going to shop 16 lenders. That's exhausting. If you're shopping 2 lenders, you're doing a great job. If you're shopping 3, me personally, I'm going to do some research. I'm going to ask my friends and family who they like. I'm going to ask my real estate agent who they like. And then maybe I'm just going to pick someone that I've researched online. I might look at 3. Being in the mortgage business, I know exactly where I'm going to go. I'm probably only going to look at 2 options, if I were even going to look at 2. But 2 is fair. I know where to look. But if you don't know where to look, 3 max. When you start doing 4, 5, 6, it's exhausting for you. Tell me what you think about. Drop a comment. Please hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. And we'll see you on the next one.